a fraction. A rational number is a number that can be written as the ratio of two integers. You have two rational numbers that you've worked with in Unit 2 and Unit 3. Now I get on task. You can either write a rational number as a fraction, or you could convert that we saw yesterday into a decimal. These are both rational numbers. They're in different forms. 1/2 and 0.5 are rational. Say rational on 2, 1, 2. Important, to turn fractions into decimals, you have to remember something that goes back to 4th grade called place value. I normally don't bring this up ever in 7th grade. However, this lesson, there's a trick to it. If you can remember the place value labels, you have a head start into making fractions. Let's go ahead and put 0.1. This is your tenths place. If you have a hard time writing that sideways, you can just draw an arrow and label tenths that way horizontally. Or turn your paper too. 0.1 would be in the tenths place. If we wanted to go 0.12, this is still the tenths place, but the 2 is now in the hundredths place. So 1 digit to the right of the decimal is tenths. 2 digits to the right is the whole class? Hundredths. Okay, keep that in mind when we go to make a fraction. If you have 0.123, that decimal, you're going to still have tenths. Bless you. You're still having hundredths, but because this thing has 3, this is now in the thousandths place. Keep that in your back pockets as we go forward. Here's why you need to remember that. 0.3 as a fraction in simplest form is what you're asked to find now. 0.3 is a decimal. You need to turn it into a fraction. When you get these types of problems, you're going to look immediately at the location of the number. It's 1 to the right of the decimal. So in my head, watch what I think. I'm thinking that's in the tenths place. Draw an arrow and say tenths. Because it's in the tenths place, I'm going to put the denominator as a 10. This decimal, 0.3, is now equal to 3/10. That's your fraction, and that is your answer. You're going to ask yourself if you can simplify 3/10, which 3 won't divide evenly by 10, so we're going to stop and circle it. Jonah?
That says convert fractions to decimals. Aren't we converting decimals to fractions?
That's why I had you flip it. I said draw a line like an arrow. So yeah, I did not do that on the aim board.
Is that a blunder?
No. Write 0.3 in simplest form would be 3/10. Example 2, write 0.33 as a fraction in simplest form. For now, underline those 2 digits. The 3 that is listed second is now in what place value? The hundredths. So instead of writing a 10 on the bottom of my fraction, I'm going to look at that and say, well, it's in the hundredths place. The denominator is now a hundred. 0.33 has the fraction denominator 100, and I'm going to place the number on the top. 33/100ths is your fraction. Can you simplify that at all? You can think to yourself, how about you turn and talk even to your starting and take a guess and chat with your team, 15 seconds. Can I simplify? Go. Divide it by 3. Does 100 go by 3? 100 divided by 3? Nah. 33 will go, yeah, that won't work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check your swag and give me a thumb up if I can. Simplify it, a thumb down if I can't. Show me what you think. Row 4 waiting on 1. Thumb up, I can. Thumb down, I can't. Hands down, Heather, what do you think? Yeah, 100 divided by 3 won't work. 3 times something can't get to 100, so we're going to pause, circle it, and move on. That's your answer. Let's try a few more that may take a little bit more work. So far, this is almost like mental mathy. Not a ton of work to show. Point 2, you're going to underline the 2, and you're going to say it's in the 10th place. Because it's in the 10th place, what number goes underneath my fraction for my denominator, Peyton? A 10. Put 2 above. 2/10 is your fraction. Can I simplify that one? Parker.
1/5.
What do you divide top and bottom by?
5. Oh no, 2.
2. And you can simplify it. That is your answer now in simplest form. I need the 1/5 circled. If you circle a 2/10, this is likely going to be 3 points out of 5. You need to get all the way to the simplest version. Let's try number 4. Flip your page, please. Point 12 in a fraction in simplest form. Underline the 2. The 2 is in what place value? What denominator should I use for this one, Kiana? If the 1 is in the 10ths, Kiana, what is the 2 in for the place value? So what is my denominator?
I mean, it's 100.
Great. What's my numerator for this, the top number, Cooper? Good. Is that in simplest form, Anthony? What could you divide top and bottom by?
2.
Yeah.
6, I don't think.
Let's try it. If you're ever confused on how to simplify, always go with 2. 2 should be your go-to simplifying. If you can't do 2, try 3. Let's see. 12 divided by 2 is whole class? 6. 100 divided by 2? 50. 6/50 is the next simplest. Can I simplify that, Aaron?
Yes.
What do I do?
So 12, you can just 0 from there, divided by 2 again, and also from 12, you just need to do 4.
You could have started with 4. I see what you did. But if you did get this far in your problem, you can continue it and divide by 2. 6 divided by 2 would be 3. 50 divided by 2 is 25. If you went with Aaron's method at first, he was explaining you could have just done this initially and gotten the same thing. 3/25 is your answer. It can't simplify any further. Let's try one more. Write 1.7 as a fraction in simplest form. I'm going to underline the 7. It is 1 to the right of the decimal. What place value is that, Noah?
Oh, that's the...
How would that be 25? 2 doesn't go into 5.
That's 2 goes into 50.
50 divided by 2 is 25.
10. Sorry.
That's the 10th place. Raylan, raise your hand next time, please. That is 10. 7 is the numerator. 7/10 is not my answer. What do I have to do for this problem that we saw at the end of yesterday's lesson, Rafe?
You have to bring down the 1.
Bring the 1 over. Since it has a whole number in front, this is not just a fraction. This is actually a mixed number. 1 and 7/10 would be your answer. Try 10.2 on your own. You have 1 minute. Go.
I have the answer.
So we're going to do 17/10.
This is right.
You could put that. Fractions and mixed numbers are pretty interchangeable, so you could do either one, but I'm going to go with the simplest version to be your habit. But I'll take that for now.
1, 2, 3.
Fractions and proper fractions. If it said like improper, you would go here.
The ones on the left, you put
But
that as a
fractions
mixed
usually
number.
mean like mixed numbers too.
That's why the one right, that's why, look, the one right here is 1.2.
I know, that's why there's a 10 right there, and there's a 2 right there, and a 1,000 right there. 1, 2,
It wouldn't be 1,000. Oh,
Wait, what is that? Because... No, yeah, you're right, it'd be 10. Right, when
Because
you can.
yeah, because the 2 is in the 10th spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it would be 10, 2 tenths. Oh wait, no. 10
Get back to me in 5. Check your swag. 4, 3, 2, 1. Riley, what's the answer going to be for this one? Chico talking one. Sorry, Riley, pause. Hunter, thanks for collaborating. We're going to track right now and respect our team. What would the answer be, Riley? 10 and 2 tenths would work because the 2 is in the 10th spot. Can I simplify that at all? Hunter,
Yeah.
what do you divide by?
2.
And what's my answer, Parker?
Maybe 10 and 1/5.
That is the simplest version. Before you launch off to your partner, here's your steps. For turning decimals into fractions, you're going to underline the decimal parts. Kind of a small line. And you're going to think of place value. Rewrite the decimal as a fraction. Thinking of tenths, hundredths. You might have thousandths during silver. I don't think I give it to you in bronze or homework though. Then you're going to simplify.
Here's an agony.
Pause. Wait till I finish 4. Make sure to include the whole number, like your you try that you just did, and the fraction in the answer. Yeah, Rylan, go ahead.
You put val or veil.
Value.
That's how
Did we get the? I did the English blender for the homework though, so we're good.
you did?
Yeah, somebody caught it. It was Parker and Noah caught the English blender yesterday for number 7, and Hunter did. I thought it was both of you. No.
Hunter always gets it.
Oh, I forgot. Before partners, you have a special case.
I couldn't understand.
Next page if you're done.
Let's go, class.
Let's go into my first grade class.
Alright, I'm good.
Okay, number 1. Track the word. There is one slight difference. If you see a line on the top, you know that's a repeating decimal. So this is the same thing as 0.3 going on forever. When you see a line on the top, you're going to think tenths place, but instead of writing a 10, you're actually going to put a 9. Anytime it's repeating, it does not get a 10, it gets a 9 since it's going to actually be a repeating
Wait, but
decimal.
what if it's like 2 digits? Would it be?
We'll get that over here. So 3/9 is actually your answer for this one, not 3/10. You can simplify that by dividing by 3 and get 1/3. Yeah. What was that?
I said, will this be in the gold?
It's actually going to pop up a little bit in the end of this, and it just barely sprinkled into bronze. So all you need to know is that one simple trick. Put a 9 instead of a 10, then you're good. Try number 2. 46 is not in the hundreds. You do 99. 99, yeah. Yeah, you take 1 away.
Can I put the blender up there? Or is it not a blender?
No, I didn't make a blender. Yeah. Not right now. No. Because I need to launch you off with your team. Can you divide that actually? No.
Can you even?
Yeah, that
You
works.
can simplify.
Nice. Can you divide 46 by 3?
No.
No, you can't. That should be it. Yeah.